Today on Beyond.
There is a man who is being a real pain to me here. He was cremated, and his remains were kept in the closet.
How did their father-in-law's remains end up in the closet? And what are they going to do about it?
Okay.
It's okay.
Plus, the ultimate psychic challenge is put to the test. Can this skeptic be convinced?
She may hit more, but it's in a broader
It's very
aim.
I said she should be a hooker first. Did you?
How about you? The answers are coming up today on Beyond. Using his extraordinary psychic ability to communicate with spirits, he's transformed lives by unlocking mysteries and sharing secrets from the other side. James Van Praagh, best-selling author, renowned medium, and your connection to the world beyond.
Thank you. There is a man who is being a real pain to me here, and he will not leave me alone because he's talking about he was cremated and his remains were kept in the closet. Is that you? Well, your daddy, this must be your father then, yes?
My father-in-law.
Yes, okay, your father-in-law. He has a very good sense of humor, and he's coming in here joking and hysterical because he said it would be funny, you'd know it's him keeping him in the closet like that. Who do you think he is?
Oh my gosh.
We did.
Understand that? Because we didn't know what to do with him. Didn't know what to do with him.
That's right.
And he's telling me people were going to be moving. There was movement around, moving from one place to another, like in the location of a house, or there was movement at the time he died. Someone was moving from houses or locations.
They moved back from Bullhead back here.
Okay,
Yes.
and that was right after, they must have been, then he passed over or something. There was a movement around the time of his death. Okay? Who is the initial M with the name?
Melon?
Is that his name?
No.
Who is M? Is that your name with an M or?
Maloof. Yes.
Maloof.
Maloof.
Maloof. Who's that?
That's our maiden name.
Okay,
We're
well, he's
sisters.
bringing this M, initial M here, okay? Go on. I feel his heart also. I feel a heart condition with this man.
Yes.
You understand that? Because it's talking about his
He
heart.
had a sudden heart attack.
Yes.
He died of a heart attack. Well, then that's why he comes with a heart condition. Okay. Makes sense. Okay. He no longer has this heart condition. He wants me to tell you that. He's talking to me about a family reunion, and they've been trying to get some kind of reunion together with different people in the family, but no one's able to come together. I want them all to come together, and he said they haven't been able to get together.
The cruise camps. His
You understand
family.
this? Okay, because this is what he's on about here, right? I'm also going to New York. There's some ties to New York.
Jenny. Yes.
Oh my God, isn't he?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's okay, if you understand. I assume then that means you understand it.
No, wait,
Okay.
can I just say one thing?
Sure.
He was always one we'd bicker. I'd say, I'm going to church. I'll pray for you, Jack. Oh, Christ, Anna. Or...
Total jokester.
No, but I would tell him, Jack, there is life after
Yeah,
death.
there is life, and he's found out, but he said, get him out of the closet, this whole thing. And he's laughing. He's no longer there, I know. It's just he's joking about that. This sounds really weird, but there's a dog he met. A dog met him when he passed over. There's a dog that met him, and it was a dog that was always around his feet in the family, okay?
No, it's Mom and Dad's dog.
The wiener dog.
Yes, it's
Well, he used to walk.
Oh, you know what his name was? It was the hot dog name. Frankie. Oscar or Frankie.
I have no idea. He's not telling me the name, but I'm telling you.
It's the wiener
The dog he walks all the time. He used to walk this dog, and he used to be around. It was his dog. It was like another child to him,
And
okay?
he's with him now?
He's with him. He came to get him, or was there when he met him, okay? All right?
That's so
Okay, good,
James,
very
I
good.
just...
Well, that's
She
what I gotta
needed
tell you.
Wait, would you
She
just
needed
tell
this.
him for me? Oh, God,
yes,
and
yes.
he's in a good place.
Sure.
Is he with
He
her
can
all
hear
the
your
time?
he can hear your thoughts. So he hears your thoughts. And he's saying, take care of Mom. Take care of Mom.
Oh,
all right?
we
Because
are.
Mom, it misses him. There's a connection. Mom missing him. Taking care of Mom. Take care of the mom. So his wife, I guess he's talking about.
Yes.
Okay. And do you know his son?
I'm married to him.
Oh. Okay. Well, please give love to his son. He's trying to help him with a change in the job, profession, because he's thinking about changing something, and he wants to. He's with him going to be doing that. He just changed. Thank you, because he helped him get that new position. He wants you to tell him that, please. Okay? And it's the same initial name in the same name.
Yes.
In the
That's
same
John
name.
and John.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, there you go. Okay.
Exactly.
I am
JK.
Oh, my
I'm gonna leave you. Okay.
Wait.
I'll leave you with that. All right?
Oh, that's...
thought you said it would be funny. You'd know it's him keeping him in the closet like that. Who do you think he is?
Oh my gosh. Okay, Johnny, Dana, I just want to go straight to your father-in-law because that's exactly where James started. He knew that right off the bat.
When James came out and said, there's somebody that was kept in a closet. Well,
Yeah, what was that all about?
okay, listen to this. I have never been around cremation, but they cremated my father-in-law in Arizona. Well, we had to bring him home. And this is like typical of Jack, my father-in-law. He a
Right up his
jokester.
alley.
And I said, don't tell me your dad's in the party bag. And John goes, yep, Dana, he's in the party bag. So we get him home and we're thinking, well, where are we gonna hide the party bag? So we stuck him up in a closet.
He's no longer in the closet.
Oh, okay. He's out of the closet.
He's out of the closet. But
He's too wild to be put in the closet anyway.
There's a dog that met him, and it was a dog that was always around his feet.
Our mom and dad had 2 wiener dogs, dachshunds, and they had bred them. Well, they gave Jack
And Alice.
his wife, one of the puppies, and that was just his baby.
he adored him.
It was like a second child.
He named
like
him
James had
Oscar.
said.
Oscar the wiener dog. Well, once Oski died, then his next wiener dog he got from our mom was Frankie.
It was another
Frankfurter.
puppy. So
Frankfurter, the weenie dog. Anyways, I swear, I couldn't believe James brought that up. I forgot. I'm so excited.
What was this experience like for you today?
unbelievable. Just amazing. We honestly didn't think that anything would happen, or especially Jack coming through because of his personality. This has changed our lives completely. Completely.
Wow.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you both.
you
Thanks for
so
sharing.
much.
Thank you.
Still to come, she's so afraid of the world outside, this woman refuses to leave her house.
I'm more comfortable inside. I've been through too much.
Will James be able to give her long-distance information that can salvage her life? And
That means nothing to me.
will the psychic or the numerologist convince this woman they are for real? The bell rings on the Psychic Challenge, next on Beyond. What happens when you challenge numerologist Glennis McCann and psychic Judy Hoffman with a skeptic? Their challenge is to convince Heather, a longtime skeptic, of their talents.
My mind is open, but I'm gonna need a lot of convincing.
The challenge is on in the Beyond.
That's right. We've challenged two of our favorite people, Judy and Glennis, to take on a skeptic.
We divided this challenge into two categories, career and relationships. We're going to call career round one. Here we go.
5'3", and that's why you're a natural performer, meaning you could be a speaker, radio broadcasting, acting. It's no accident you look the way you do. It's in your numbers to do that.
You're doing one thing that I'll refer to as a job. It isn't what you want to do the rest of your life, but it does provide you with some income. And on the other hand of it, there's a hope for, and we'll cross our fingers on this one, a second whole new career that's about to come in.
Well, because what's your work right now?
Currently I'm a dog walker.
Right, that makes me nervous. A dog walker's not a performer, and you're an actress.
Yeah.
This is what I see.
You may find that you have an out from the main job as soon as next April. So is there an aim to get out by the end of the spring?
Sure, yeah.
I mean, or tomorrow.
And then you have an 8, which tells me you don't take advice well. So that means if someone's trying to help you, you don't listen. It's like I'm going to do it my way. And if I hit my head, too bad. At least I hit my head. Do you see?
There's going to be a D name who's important to the career overall. Is there a D who you work for in your main job or anything with the outside work at this point?
Not that I could pinpoint.
Like a Dawn?
No.
Okay. Now, Heather, who do you feel was actually more accurate in this reading?
Well, I felt a connection with Glennis.
Now, Glennis is a numerologist.
It's
and you
okay.
actually-
Don't worry. What I found interesting is I was very open to everything, and I had my reading with Judy first, and then when I read with Glennis, I noticed that I almost felt like I was holding my breath.
Glennis, you had lots of information. You had her name, her birthday, lots of things to work on with the numbers. Whereas Judy, what did you have?
Her first name only.
Yeah,
And
you
you-
intuition.
completely on intuition.
Oh, wait. I am now laughing. Let's try that one more time, Punky Brewster talking to you. Ready? you
have to be Punky Brewster every time you come on the
Listen,
show.
you
I
write
gotta
this.
be
You
something.
go, hey, Glennis, you had a ton of information. You had her name, her birthday. Hello?
She
Does
gets
that
the-
mean something to you or just me?
I think the
Numbers,
You're a
baby.
numerologist, yeah, you deal in numbers. But Judy, I'll let you finish.
completely comes from my intuition, and her stuff is more vague. I mean, she may hit more, but it's in a broader
very general.
aim.
It's very
Whereas
general.
I'll shoot for names, initials, exact dates, completely out of, just nothing there to start with. Whereas
Did you use tarot cards for this?
I use regular playing
You
cards.
want to jump in there on terms of specifics, please?
I was going to say, the skepticism came in for me that I knew they had my name and my birthday, and I honestly thought they ran out and got a background check on me.
How about that career? What did I say about you? What were you supposed to be?
Actress.
And how quick did I say
Well,
that?
I told you you were going to be in the media also.
No.
Wait a
I
minute.
said
In
three.
my defense, I said the second career was going to be media related.
Did you say
if you,
I said she should be a hooker first. Did you?
I said she was a model. I was a bit more diplomatic, and I said model.
We're getting into hookers. Let's go.
I said 3 is the Oscar winner. She was a dog walker and freaked and went, oh my God, that is my goal or my purpose. That's numbers.
Let's move on to round 2. We see that you really felt like you connected with Glennis. Judy, let's see what happens in round 2. Okay, let's take a look.
I use ace 10 2 of hearts as a full commitment. You have 2 of the 3. I got married on 2 of the 3. It's usually enough.
Just so you know, in numerology, this person is a natural match. See, 3, 6, 9 is a natural match, but 6 rescues the damsel in distress. So that's kind of amusing to me, because something in him has taken care of you.
And also it may be vice versa, where his career starts to escalate during periods of time and you're furious and you're jealous, that if you can keep those feelings from destroying the relationship, this could be long lasting.
Gotta watch, what's his first name?
Rob.
What I'd say about Rob, he has a little bit of a sabotage streak, and I'll tell you why. It's like when things are going well, he doesn't quite know what to do with himself. He's really good at damage control. You know, the brooding thing. Say, honey, you're amazing. You're going to be fine, and then bring up something great.
I like it. You're very, very on.
I think marriage in 2003, if we kept it open-ended, it would be somewhere next year. When are you planning to get married?
2004.
Really?
Don't fall in the trap with him.
I don't.
Yeah.
I've fought in it many times, but I
Right? And you said it's been 3.5 years, so it's taking you time to master that one, right?
don't. Yes.
Well, see, that's numbers, honey.
That's numbers, honey. All right, Heather, how do you feel about this reading?
What was interesting is that Judy gave Rob a great reading, and he wasn't even there.
Because he's not keeping as many secrets as you are, and the information that you had around him, or that you had in your unconscious mind that you knew about him, was open and readable, that you were open to letting me talk about it more so than about your own self.
And what about Glennis as far as your relationship?
It was very much in sync. You know, it was, Judy had a little more specifics with
I got his first initial.
Pretty specific, isn't it?
But they both were very much in sync with him.
Now, Heather, do you feel like this was a tie, this last round? Judy, don't hold your breath.
I have to say, I did.
You really
feel
connected
it.
with Glennis the second time around as well.
But that means nothing to me.
They're a better fit.
Well, I think the
do
way
agree.
they think, you
Okay,
think.
but wait a second.
Nothing
Can I say
away from
something?
Judy.
Do you know they were born the same day? Hello.
And
the
that
same
might
day,
be
these two.
agree-
And
might be
that
the
means
same,
what?
the
That
same
means-
sides of a
it's-
magnet.
Right, but what I'm saying is they're not that different anyway, except I was talking about life path. This woman is a 7, which means she intuitively feels the truth, and she's also very direct. And yes, by that directness, there can be fear. Hence,
Okay, Heather,
hence
do
your
you
whistle.
feel less of a skeptic after this?
I can honestly say I feel less of a skeptic.
Good, yay!
I did our job.
All right.
Yes, do the next reading,
That's
Lisa.
great.
There
Thank
we
you,
go.
Heather. Thank you so much. And a very, very special thank you to both of you. Judy and Glennis, always a blast to have you
Great
guys
to have you here.
For information on how to contact Judy Hoffman and Glennis McCann, please go to our website, thebeyondshow.com. Also check out Glennis's book. It is a blast. It's called Glennis Has Your Number. And
Yeah, we'll be
thanks
right
again.
back.
Yeah, we'll be right
Thank
back.
you.
Next, this woman is scared to death of the world around her.
I live about 95% of the time inside the house because I just can't cope with the stress of leaving.
How will James be able to help? The answers coming up on Beyond.
I have agoraphobia and panic attacks and depression, and that keeps me more to myself. I live about 95% of the time inside the house because I just can't cope with the stress of leaving. I'd like to contact my husband. It's been 5 years since he passed. Basically, his passing caused me to have the agoraphobia. It is ruining my life. I've become very panicky and I don't handle stress very well. So it's changed me drastically. Yeah, mostly before my husband passed, I had a normal life. And I'm hoping to get some understanding from my husband to make sense from all of this and to put me hopefully in a better place than where I'm at right now. That'd be nice.
Hi, Kathleen.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you
And,
for having me.
Oh, thank you for joining us. I hope I can help you today.
Okay.
I know you've had a difficult time. Your husband passed over, and it's been very difficult for you even to leave the house. Is that right?
Sometimes, yes.
Well, let's take one step at a time.
Okay.
Because that's all we can do. You know, we can't force anything,
Right.
even with our healing process. You know, and there might be some other issues that are going on there
That's true.
for you not to leave that place that you feel very secure in.
Okay.
So, first thing I'd like to do is try to make an attempt at contacting with your husband to see if he can come through with some information for you. Okay.
Please, thank you.
So let's do one thing at a time. We'll step.
Okay, sure.
Okay. All right. Good. I want to ask, was his heart involved at all?
Yes.
For the passing, because I feel there's a man here who had a heart condition and he passed over with a heart condition.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
I feel there was a warning given to him. I feel he was warned about this ahead of time. And I don't know if the warning was something happened and he had to get checked up for his heart. I want to go to the garage and I want to go to, boy, oh boy, oh boy. We got to get you out of that house. It looks like there's a lot of junk in the garage.
Yes.
And it's like complete stuff there. It's pretty crowded, okay?
Totally, you've got that right. You are in my garage.
Yeah, I'm in your garage. I don't want to stay in your garage, though.
Yeah.
Because when you have all the stuff sitting there, and I know before he passed over, you also had a lot of stuff, but it's gotten worse since he's passed. He's telling me that.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And he wants to help you with this. I think it'll help you a lot to start letting go of some of those things. Because I don't think, yeah, is that a hard thing for you to do?
Yeah, because a lot of things that we have are memories, like
emotional ties to them.
Yeah.
Okay. And those things you can keep, but he's giving me the feeling of like things you don't need anymore, like old newspapers, clothing, things like that. Right?
There are items that I don't need at all. That's very true. So it's okay with him if I just get rid of all that?
Yes. He really wants you to get rid of all that.
Great, thanks.
He really wants
Thank you so much, Rob, yes.
He really wants you to get rid of that.
Cool.
What do you think it is that you want to stay in your house? Why don't you want to go out?
I'm more comfortable inside. I've been through too much with my husband and our situation out there in the desert and taking care of all these items that I'm just more comfortable being in the house rather than going out.
Yeah. He wants you to be out more.
Okay.
And he wants you to open up some windows in the house.
Yeah. That's very strange you said that. That is very strange you said that. Because one night he came to me and I was just laying on my bed looking out the window and he said, Kathy, it's dark in here, open a window. So I did, and then he said, and he also said, but then again, you always like it dark. Like I always like it dark inside. And he's like arguing with me. But here he is telling you again that
He's
to open a
reminding you
window.
once again.
Yeah.
You need to do that. He wants you to do that. He sees things from a different perspective than you do.
Yes.
And it's almost like you're caught up in, you know, it's like a well. You know, like a well, and you're down in this well, and I can't get out of it.
Yes.
And this is the feeling he gives me with you.
Yes.
And he wants you to go find the sunlight again.
Because when he passed, I felt like I was just going, that's when I fell right down that well.
Down, 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 down.
Down.
And it feels like you're there.
Yeah.
So he wants you to come out of that well.
Okay.
Okay? And again, one step at a time. Because I know that Ron, your husband, he wants you to get out. So, you know, he loves you very, very much. And I don't want you ever doubting his love for you. Because there was a lot of doubt about his love for you.
Yeah, we are soulmates. I can't doubt that love.
Okay. All right. Well, then would you listen to your soulmate?
Yes.
Okay. So he'll help you.
Okay, cool.
Thanks, Kathleen.
Oh, thank you so much, James.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, people have often asked me, why do I do the work that I do? And I say, Partly it's to teach people that there's life after this physical earth, but also it's to honor those who have passed over and keep their memory alive. I hope you'll do that, living every day with their memory. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.